Hello, Spiritual View. Welcome in. I am Marsha. I am one of the co-hosts here on the Spiritual View, one of 7 ladies who have joined together to bring you our spiritual gifts. We are astrologers, numerologers, spiritual guides, gurus, tarot readers, Akashic record readers, you name it. So there is something here for everyone. If this is your first time here, well, welcome. I am glad you found us. Um, Hopefully you will find something in my reading that resonates with you. And if not, come back and check out one of the other readers. You can also join us on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern, where we will be live. We also go live on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern as well. Lots of fun, lively conversation in those live sessions. We also pull cards for readers in the chat. And you also have a chance to win a free reading with one of us, a free 30-minute live reading with us, not pre-recorded. We get on the Zoom with you and we get to the nitty-gritty and get personal with you. So if you like the idea of all of those free perks, I hope you will subscribe to the channel and come back and check us out. All right. It is Monday, one of my favorite days of the week, as crazy as that is. We do have a very important football game this afternoon, evening. I can't hide my love of my sports teams, just kind of gal I am. So I don't mean to turn anybody away. You know, when you are always winning, you become one of the most hated teams. And listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. We've got an undefeated season thus far. Let's hope that continues tonight. Lucky number 7. We'll see. I am going to start with some oracle cards from the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck, one of my absolute favorites. See what Spirit wants us to be aware of this week. I am not going to go through a summary of the astrology of the week. That has been one of the things I do on Mondays, but there's so much coming in. What I've decided to do is if Spirit wants to bring it out through the tarot in the readings and it feels relevant, Spirit will tell me to do that. If you want to dive in, like I said, to your astrology and a personal tarot reading, let's book a personal reading and do that, okay? Let's see what else I want to. I think Jen tomorrow, yes, on Tuesday, November 5th, she's going to be going live for Twin Flame Tuesday. And she's leading the discussion on what the Age of Aquarius twin flame journey really looks like. I don't know if that's what she calls it, but we have such a change going on in all of the outer planets, changes of philosophies, beliefs, and so many other and structures in so many other areas of our life. It is also applying to the twin flame community. And Jen is very astute and she's going to lead that discussion. I'm going to try to join her for that. I know many other readers on this channel will be there as well for an open discussion. Again, we will be chatting up, taking questions from people in the chat. I don't think she's going to pull cards tomorrow, but nonetheless, let's get on with today. All right, Spirit. Last shuffle. Ooh, what do we need to know on our path for this week ahead? Whoa, Shadow Monster wanted to jump right out there. We'll take him. This is a 43 card, reduces to a 7, very spiritual number. Yeah, Pluto, wherever he is in your chart, is going to be pushing to get the work done in transforming something in your life that Pluto's been working on for 15 years. In the outer world, we're seeing that, like I said, with our major government structures, healthcare, banking, political, and so on. So Shadow Monster wanted to jump out. Ooh, but in there is the truth. This is underneath and what you don't see coming. A 16 card also reduces to a 7. 7 and 7. That's a mirroring effect. You have to trust the shadow work. Trust the shadow. Don't fear the shadow. That would look scary going into that if it were a cave, would it not? Although there's light in there, I mean, nonetheless, it does feel a bit scary. But the shadow monster is just a mask, one of many masks that we wear. Trust. I love that. Okay, what else? Veiled. I love this. Let's see what follows it. It will be very telling. Veiled is an 11 card, so we have 7, 7, 11. All very super spiritual numbers. The guides are here speaking to us in those numbers as well. Soulmate. I wonder if this speaks to Jen's unveiling of that twin flame conversation. So I don't get soulmate hardly often. I don't think it's ever come out in a collective reading, but it's coming out today. A 49 card. That's a 13, reduces to a 4. I'm going to take one more. Time, Saturn. A 5 card. Listen, what I just heard is Saturn moving direct. Very soon, Saturn has been in retrograde. But Saturn moving direct is going to unveil a soulmate. Possibly. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. Let's see if that pans out with the tarot. I think I'm going to use lucid dream. I feel very ethereal right now. Like spirit is really supporting us right now in this reading. Let's get some cards. I'm going to pull the cards for the week ahead and then we're going to talk about them. But let me get them laid out here first. Very curious about this soulmate card that's showing up. Again, like I said, because I don't recall it ever popping out in a collective reading. One more shuffle? Yes. Okay. Let's get cards for the week ahead, please. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Woof. Okay. There's been some deception going on, and that could be the veiledness. From the underneath, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm gonna pull a random one to give me the overarching energy. One card for the overarching energy, please. Yes, you. 9 of Wands is our overarching card that we received. Let's see if there's one underneath. Ooh, 9 of Wands and 9 of Swords. Very telling. Okay. There is lots of anxiety going on in the world. There is important elections going on in the United States. That does trickle out into lots of other areas around the world. I'm also hearing that in our personal lives, we've had some sleepless nights lately, very many sleepless nights, and, feeling tested. I told you about Pluto in the last push. This is definitely the card of persevering, this last push of energy, not going into isolation and fear. Okay. All right, Monday, starting out the week. Not surprising. If we had this going on underneath, then Monday we are coming out in 8 of Swords energy. This is very much a self-imposed prison, feeling powerless, feeling somewhat trapped, victim mentality. But swords are the thoughts. I always look at this as if she's wrapped in tissue paper. I mean, literally, like just snip, snip. the chains that bind you are gone. And in fact, if you look very closely, one of those swords looks like it's already coming in to slice that open. So the breakthrough is at hand, the freedom, kind of a new awareness. There's a release on Monday. Hopefully, there's the opportunity for it. Let me say that. And I say that because Monday is underpinned with this beautiful temperance energy. In the energy supporting us that we may not be aware of, as I mentioned, we are in short order going to be moving into Sagittarius season. So planets are already speeding up ahead into Sagittarian degrees, even though in the Gregorian calendar and in the astrological calendar, we are still in the Scorpio season. Second decan of Scorpio, I may or may not have mentioned, does have more of a Piscean feel to it. So this Temperance card and her foot tapped into that water, I feel like we have made some changes in relationships, made some changes in structures in how we show up out into the world. And it rocked some boats, but we are finding some tranquility in the moderation of the elements. Notice the balancing back and forth of the emotions, staying very grounded, the crown chakra being lit up, divinely guided. I love that energy for a Monday, even if outwardly, and this doesn't surprise me, lots of decisions to be made this week, personally and out into the world. Tuesday, November 5th. Well, Halamia, we've got Page of Pentacles showing up here. This is ambitious, but staying grounded. Pages are always messengers. This could be, a new financial opportunity or starting to have a concrete vision of what your new goals are going to be looking like as we transition into the next year. New financial, excuse me, new financial opportunities appearing this week. What's underpinning Tuesday, which I love, is an overflowing sense of love and compassion, which, if you're in the United States, this is exactly the energy that we're going to need based on what the news wants us to believe, that there's so much division. And I'm not discounting that there is so much division, people really digging in their opinions, and not just in the political world. This is in your job, in your mom group, in your HOA association, in all of those things. But there is an opportunity on Tuesday. Oh, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but Venus in Sagittarius, two benefics that love to expand love and compassion, and Jupiter in the sign of Gemini is actually going to be making a beautiful aspect to Chiron, bringing wisdom to our healing. Okay. We've been doing lots of healing this year. Since March and April is when it really started. Libra season was very difficult, I feel, for a lot of people, breaking up of long-term relationships and or mindsets. I'm hearing familial, family relationships, family ties, but underpinning that, just know that the deeper feeling, like I mentioned, this second decan of Scorpio has us analyzing the deeper meaning of our feelings, knowing that it's accessible, those new emotions, a new emotional awakening, and we're going to need it. Now, by Wednesday, very telling, we've got 5 of Cups here. So some in the collective are certainly going to be feeling some grief and disappointment, sadness, some sense of disconnect. And if we would just turn around, hope would return. The 2 cups behind us. So Wednesday's going to be a little bit about people crying over some spilled milk. And yeah, feeling sad, lost, and mourning a loss. Underpinning that day is the Ace of Wands. So certainly in that disappointment, others are going to feel inspired. They're going to be ignited to passion. We're going to need to stay compassionate this week. Wow, I find that I can't help but think about what's going on astrologically speaking, paired with the American Sibley chart. I'm not just talking about the actual election this week, but in the American Sibley chart and how that pans out and how things really are ignited this week in that chart. Underpinning it tells me there is an opportunity for growth. There is enthusiasm for a new way of doing things, is what I'm hearing. And that's good, especially when we've got this, some feeling, man, I hear 50%, half the country really not vibing with whatever the results are going to be. Thursday. Well, Thursday, we're going to need to keep our bearings because there's going to be, this is where I feel like that shadow is going to come in. We're going to have to trust that Seven of Swords. Things are going to be revealed. The astrology speaks to truths coming to light. So knowing that, I don't feel like this is more deception, but this is the beginning of uncovering the deception in more tangible ways, the cunning, sneaking, strategic kind of deception that's been going on. Yeah, people are getting caught. People are going to be getting caught. The reason I say that is because Thursday's energy is underpinned with 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. And you can apply this to your personal life. This is not just, collective. You are co-creating this reading with me, right? So if this is you in a personal relationship, if there was hurt feelings and some separation happening, you're going to get confirmation this week that you made the right decision. You were being deceived. They were not showing up in full authenticity with you. And again, like I know that to be true because the wish fulfillment card is underpinning this day. What else can we say about the 9 of Cups? This is about satisfaction in recognition for anything, really. This is also a card of abundance and receiving pleasure. So you don't want to necessarily revel in a rival's downfall, but when you've been speaking your truth and persevering, then it does feel good to know that you were right. Things were revealed. You don't have to gloat about it, though. There's no gloating happening here. I say that because by Friday, beautiful, slow moving Knight of Cups energy, taking that wish fulfillment from Thursday evening, parlaying it into Friday with, this is somebody who's enjoying the journey. This is graceful and grace filled is what I'm hearing, being graceful and tactful, a diplomatic moderator is what I'm hearing, because there's going to be some delicate feelings. Anytime a truth is revealed, unveiled, You just need to trust that doing so, it is ushering in a more balanced, mirrored soulmate for you. Notice the hearts mirror each other. They could just fold right on top of each other and be one. And I'm hearing again that Saturn going direct is going to bring some stability to that. Let's get back to, let's see, Friday. We've got the Knight of Cups underneath. Supporting that is the Three of Wands. So this manifestation that's underpinning us here on Tuesday and Wednesday, right? We've got new passion, new compassion, new creativity. We've got new inspired action. All of this is coming up to here. Deceptions have been revealed. We've made new manifestations. We are calling them in, waiting for them to come in. This is also about having further foresight in launching goals and dreams for the future based on the unveiling of this deception. There are new horizons out there for you to see. This Three of Wands energy relates to Aries in the Aries decant. And I love that following Friday, the underneath energy that we may not see coming is Aries energy. Saturday morning, loud and proud, the Emperor. Divine masculine energy coming in, this strong, focused energy, some stability and control once again. Hearkening forward to all the changes that are coming, I feel, in the spring of next year, and really by Aries season next year, there's such an opportunity to be a completely new person, completely in your power, but not an overbearing power. We are done with that. That is far in the past. That is not how we're going to proceed forward in the age of Aquarius. That is true. So says the tarot coming in. Oh, let's finish up Saturday. I'm sorry. Saturday underpinning energy, we have Judgment. So the Judgment is another divine card, divinely. These are archangels calling out a wake-up call to you, and you are hearing the call. Okay. You have manifested new opportunities. There is progress moving forward. As I said, by Saturday, we're waking up feeling just this energized passion for leadership of ourselves, of our families, of our careers, of our legacies in a different way. We've heard the call. The previous way of doing things is just gone. Judgment is Pluto energy. Yeah, there's a real awakening and reckoning. Knowing that Pluto, like I said, is moving completely into Aquarius on the 19th. You will hear the wake up call if you have not been doing the work. And if you have, not even if, but if you have been doing the work, then this judgment call to you is a welcomed beacon. The truth by Sunday morning, we wake up with Ace of Swords, real mental clarity, vision, and focus. New ideas just pouring in. Success is at hand. We have three of the aces out here. The only one that's not here is the Ace of Wands, interestingly enough. And Ace of Wands is about action. And I feel like with this Mars-Pluto energy, this is not the time for action. Oh, I'm sorry, we do have Ace of Wands. Well, what's missing here? Oh, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles. So manifesting new material offers. That's yet to come. We'll ask about that. But let's go back to Sunday. We've got Like I said, mental focus and clarity. We've spoken our truth. We feel like we've stepped into some leadership in that, perhaps marrying the divine masculine and feminine within ourselves. And in that brings forth some real spiritual wisdom, y'all. This is Sunday night. As I mentioned, with the Chiron Jupiter energy having understanding that the healing has changed some of our core beliefs. There had to be a change in traditions and the way we did things. And coming in underneath, what it's telling me is that there is an opportunity here in what we don't see coming for some new spiritual wisdom, new knowledge or belief systems, making way for that. Oh my goodness. Let's see what I want to clarify here. Clarify. I want to get a clarifier around this veiled card in the oracles. Can you give us any more information about what is veiled? Is it an unveiling? What do we need to know about the veiled card? It sits directly below this or above the Seven of Swords. So I feel like we're going to see if we get any volunteers here. Oh, you, okay. The Lover's card. Yeah. The Lover's card. So deception in our relationships. There was I'm hearing the values were off. Like one is very 5D, one is very 3D. Let's see what else wants to come out. What else can you tell me about this? Whoa, that's too many. Although, no, I'm not going to take that. It was about 7 cards. One more. There is love in the future for you, my dears. What you need to know is stay devoted, stay your empathic, emotionally balanced self. It is within you. The deception this week is going to be unveiled. But overall, it's just leading to so much clarity, so much personal control and power, understanding, hearing the wake-up call, a chance to like hear your inner calling and life purpose once you've shed whatever this was that was, thieving the best part of you away from the rest of us is what I'm hearing. Give me some clarity around the soulmate. I got Two of Swords in the reverse. So Two of Swords in the reverse is it's time to make the move. There's been a deadlock. There's no more, it's time. This is a stalemate in the soulmate arena. Give me some more about that. What's this stalemate about? The stalemate is for your benefit. I know you're not going to see it right now. The stalemate is about Four of Wands. The stalemate is about moving this person out of the way in order to bring in this. And it's time to make the decision. It is just time. And if that's not a person, look, underneath is the Fool. Yes, it's time to start this new journey. If that's not a person, it could be a career issue, it could be a creative endeavor. But something will be unveiled this week. You thought it was on your path to be some sort of soulmate connection. And what I'm hearing is this is absolutely the final cut, and it's time to move on. And just ahead of you is clarity, discipline, control, hearing the inner call of your life's purpose, and gaining some new spiritual wisdoms. Yeah. Wisdom in the healing, y'all. Don't forget that this week. When it comes up, I want you to just thank Spirit for the insight that you can step back and observe it happening and stay in the flow. Okay. Let's get ourselves a sweary affirmation, as is the tradition with the salty mama, Marsha, me. One sweary affirmation, put a smile on our face and send us on the way with a little kick in the arse, if you will, a little umph. Let's do it. Okay. What are you waiting for? Go out there and fucking do it. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. What are you waiting for? The time is now. Make that decision. As I said, close the door on the past. Shadow is done. Trust that the shadow work unveiled the deception. And in time is going to bring a more balanced soulmate. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If it resonated for you, do me a favor and hit that like button down below. It helps me. It sends the message out into the ether, and it drives other people to the channel to check out me or any of the other readers. So I will see you back here next Monday. Hopefully I'll be on the lives either on Monday or Friday, but if not, I'm always here in a standalone video on Mondays. So see you then. Bye for now.